My name is Gabby Thompson. I am a second semester sophomore physics engineering major here at ISU. First month or so when I was on campus was excellent. It was incredible. I made a lot of friends during preview, and I was able to keep in touch with them. We ended up going to a lot of functions together when it comes to Welcome Week, which can still happen now since we have Zoom and all that. I know I hang out now with people over Zoom. I was able to get in touch with my professors. I was able to network quite a bit, and it was just a great month. For making friends on campus, the way that I made friends was I got involved. I am a preview guide, so I am very involved with the people who are in admissions. I also am in several clubs, so that means that I get to see them all the time. We get to interact. We don't always do academic things. We often do things outside of school, so getting involved and having kind of study buddies in class is also something I would recommend for someone who is trying to make friends on campus. Getting connected with professors, the way that I did it was I went to office hours several times, and I made sure to sit in the front. That's where I like to sit, so I'm able to interact with the professor one-on-one, ask all my questions, and make sure that I understand everything and that we have that sort of eye contact. That's how I was able to introduce myself and say, hello, my name is Gabby. This is what I do, this is my major, and this is why I need help. So I went to their office hours. I also would email them outside of class if I ever had any questions. So that's how I got to know my professors. Someone who's had a major impact on me this semester is Brittany Stokes in the admissions office. She just looks out for me. She is able to answer any questions, and whenever I'm freaking out, she can always provide a safe space to be like, hey, everything's okay. Even though you didn't do so great on that quiz, you're going to be fine. She's just an excellent person. She helped me to choose ISU, and I'm so happy I did and so happy that I met her. A job on campus is a lot easier than people would actually think. When I was a lab monitor for the College of Business, I was able to do my homework while trying to monitor the lab, and I was able to do that fairly successfully. I'm a tech squad assistant also for the College of Business, and that's for my own time. So everyone realizes that you are a student first and an employee second, which is really important when it comes to having a job on campus, and I'm so thankful that I have bosses like that. I'm not going to say that it's easy. It's not easy to balance a really busy life, but what's very important is that you have a calendar, I would say. And make sure you schedule time for yourself. I know that a lot of times, especially during my freshman year last year, I had a lot of times in which I accidentally didn't schedule time for myself, so I ended up burning out and not having time for myself, just being unhappy overall. So scheduling time for yourself on that calendar is very important. Also knowing what's going on and what's going on when is very important for that calendar. So that's really what I would recommend for someone who has a busy lifestyle. The biggest thing that I would recommend for a student going through the admission process is to check their email. Because more often than not, I know that I have gotten so many emails, and it isn't necessarily something that I would have learned in high school to check my email, because you know what's going to be on there, Google Classroom notifications and all of that. But checking your email is extremely important, and making sure that you understand how to write emails is very, very important to your admission process. Academic support, then I would definitely advise you to go to the Advisor Center, which is in the basement of Hewitt and Manchester. That's where you're able to get student tutoring, and if you need math help like I do, you're able to get that there. Also, you're able to get writing help. I would also recommend you go to your professor's office hours and ask any and all questions during class, because they're here to help. That's their job. I would also recommend relying on your classmates so that you're able to ask questions about homework and just getting little discrepancies out of the way. The advice that I would give for families of incoming students is that we have a family-like community here at Illinois State University. Your student will be safe here. We have lots of safety measures in place in order for everyone to be safe and feel safe here inside this environment. So I really recommend people coming here because it's absolutely incredible the feeling that we have here.